Libra, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for October 5th through October 12th. All right, so what are we doing today? All right, we're going to take a look at you and another person. Could be anybody, okay? Could be somebody you work with. It could be somebody you have a new connection with. It could be somebody that you are married to. Could be anybody, all right? And we're just going to see, this is going to be shared energy. So how you see this situation possibly is how they see the situation. How you feel is possibly how they feel about the situation. It's what the two of you share, okay? All right, so let's start right here. Libra, what do we have? We have Six of Swords in the reverse. So, yes, I'm using reversals today. I won't always, but I'm using them today, all right? So, Six of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like what this is saying here is that things started to finally started to move between the two of you, okay? And along the way, all right, you had some thoughts. Maybe this isn't everything that I wanted, okay? They might be fleeting thoughts. They might be passing thoughts. But there have been some occurrences along the way as this started to move, okay, where you're doubting. You're doubting the direction of where you're going with this person, okay? You might be beating yourself up about something here as well. The other person might be feeling the same way. All right, so it feels like you were waiting for something for a while, it got moving, and now you're like, you know those things, those occurrences that make you, the things that make you go, I feel like there's been a few of those occurrences, okay? And I feel like what you might have to ask yourself, same thing for this person, is, are these really issues? Are these really issues that I should pay attention to? Or is it just another person doing something a different way? You know what I mean? It's something to keep in mind, okay? Because those little things that show up, in the first 2 or 3 months in a relationship or a connection, it's more about, yes, it's about what you have in common, but there's moments where you realize that you don't necessarily have everything in common, all right? Like they might order something really gross at dinner, or who knows, who knows what else they could do. There's somebody that doesn't wear socks, okay? That might really bother you, all right? There's somebody that uses one of your hand towels to literally wipe actual dirt off of their hands. Like, I'm thinking of things that have happened to me, of course. Like, I couldn't believe it. I walked into the bathroom and there was actual, dirt on my hand towels. And I just, so, those are the little things, right, that can be irritants. And they usually are just that, irritating, but not relationship changing, okay? So I will tell you that he didn't do it more than once, all right? All right, so what do we have here? All right, so we have King of Wands. Okay, so you might be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. King of Wands actually represents Aries, so you might be dealing with an Aries. The energy of the King of Wands, all right? This is somebody, and I feel like both of you feel this way about each other, okay? Both of you are charmed by the other person, okay? You both are self-assured. There might be a lot of sex appeal between the two of you, okay? There's a lot of attraction there. This is mutual, okay? So if you were in a period where you were waiting for this person, or you were waiting to go on a date, or waiting to come together in some way, that's what you were focused on, how attracted you were to this person. And I feel like you're getting a little dose of reality here, which is not a bad thing, okay? It's not. But, it is creating your mind and their mind, okay? So keep in mind, you have probably done some things that have made them go, all right? You're in that phase. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so what do we have here? Look at this. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So, I feel like the way that you're going to, I feel like the way that you're going to handle this is through humor. And honestly, that is the best way to do it. King of Wands, this energy here that I feel like both of you feel, all right? This attractive, confident. I feel like you address issues and problems with humor, and I feel like you're both very comfortable with that. So you might laugh at something that they do instead of, nag about it, which honestly is always better, okay? And, if you remember, like, if you remember the show Friends, a lot of the characters ended up being in relationships with each other, right? And, if you notice, the reason why those relationships worked as well as they did was because they didn't pick at each other's quirks. They laughed at them, They appreciated the differences in the other person. And when you can do that and you can find them humorous, not only in the beginning of a relationship or a connection, but 10 years down the road, that's what's going to, create a solid connection. Okay, a solid long-term connection is when you can laugh at the differences and enjoy the similarities. Okay, so I feel like that's a really, really good energy here. All right, so we also have, oh, nice. We have the Chariot card of Cancer. So you might definitely be dealing with a Cancer, okay? I feel like in this, in this particular connection, I feel like there is a little battle of egos, okay? And, you both have some fire energy here. There's a little battle of egos, and that I feel like comes from the differences that the two of you have between the two of you, okay? You both might be a little bit passive aggressive towards each other, and, hopefully you keep that humor, which kind of negates that. But the Chariot here in the upright definitely says that, okay, Barney, Barn. Ay, dogs. Ay. Okay. So the Chariot absolutely says that both of you are moving towards something that fulfills your heart, okay? There is movement forward here. So I think, I feel like this looks good, if you don't get caught up in this energy, if you don't get caught up in the differences that you're discovering and you make light of them when you can, it feels like something really solid can be built here. All right. What do we have here? Ah, right. We have the Fool in the reverse. Interesting. So when the Fool is in the reverse, okay, it's like with the Chariot here, again, moving forward towards your heart's desire. What's going to get you possibly a little bit caught up or a little bit, you know, not able to level up with this person. You're going to reach a point with this person that gets very comfortable. You might have to watch out for becoming too sarcastic or becoming too buddy-buddy, okay? Especially if you're the feminine, all right? Or you want to, you know, you see how your masculine might interact with other masculines. You might try to keep up with that. He doesn't want you to do that, okay? He wants you to be the feminine that he was attracted to, okay? He absolutely finds you very attractive. And I feel like, because the Fool in the reverse says, you know, that you get to a point with this person that feels very comfortable, but it also feels it could go the brother and sister way a little bit. It could go the friends route a little bit too much. So while humor is good, for sure, in dealing with, you know, issues, situations that are different between the two of you, it could go, I mean, I had this experience. I absolutely had this experience. And it was terrible. It was terrible because, you know, like we had so much in common, and you know, we like to talk about a lot of, like, I like talking a lot of topical things. I don't like talking about people. I don't like doing that. So we had that in common, but it turned into, that's all we taught. That's all we did, you know? And at that time I was very, I was very interested in politics. I am not anymore. And, you know, we shared similar beliefs. You know, we watched the nightly shows every night, and it was ridiculous. And it ended up feeling more like a brother and sister type of relationship. I ended that relationship on Valentine's Day, if you can believe that. It's the truth. So you got to watch out for getting too comfortable. You know, too comfortable is, you know, and this is, you know, getting ready in front of each other too soon. Like too soon in a relationship, that's not really what you want to do. You want to show the finished product, okay? There might be a tendency to do that type of thing too soon, getting too comfortable, okay? So be mindful of that. And then we've got Four of Pentacles. And they could do that with you too, okay? They could get too comfortable with you too soon, all right? All right, so Four of Pentacles here is saying, Spirit is saying, there are things that are good to hold back, okay? You're very comfortable possibly talking with this person, and that's a good thing. But there are pieces of your life that you need to hold back, especially if this is a newer relationship, okay? It's not necessary, you know, to, you know, give your hygiene routine, or it's not necessary to talk about the crazy breakfast that you eat every day. You know, because I feel like those little things are coming out anyway. Sorry. So you don't have to offer them up. Let them come out organically. All right. So what do I want to know here? I want to know a little more about this Knight of Swords in the reverse, this Chariot in the upright, and this Four of Pentacles. All right, so Knight of Swords in the reverse clarified by Four of Swords. Okay, so remember, this Knight of Swords here is, you know, using wit, using humor. Four of Swords could be taking a break, or you know, and I feel like that's what I was just saying. You know, you don't have to use that every single time. You know, if you're around each other all the time, or if you're spending a lot of time together, it might be good to miss each other a little bit. Might be good to miss each other a little bit. Chariot in the upright and Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay, so there's definitely, I feel like the two of you have either already fallen in love or you're in the process of falling in love, and it feels really, really good. Or it felt really good at one point. I could be telling the backstory to where you're at right now, okay? I could be telling your person's backstory. This could have happened in the past. So because we've got this Four of Swords here, there you might be taking a break. That might be why you're watching tarot, right? So, and I feel like it came from little things. It came from little things. If you didn't use humor in the past, if the two of you get back or come back to each other, I feel like humor is something that this person would appreciate, like having a good sense of humor, you know, about the small stuff, okay? Because it's all small stuff, right? So Four of Pentacles clarified by Page of Cups. Okay. So I feel like both of you right now are holding back an apology. I don't feel like this was a big blow up. I feel like the two of you spent a lot of time together and then suddenly you didn't. Suddenly somebody took a break. And it could be because, you know, it felt like it was going in that brother-sister or friend zone mode. And so I think the break is going to serve you. It's a good thing. It's a good thing because getting too comfortable too soon, you know, can bring that element out. And I don't feel like that's what either one of you want. All right, so let's see here. All right, so what do you need? And this is true for the other person as well. Let's get one for right here and right here. All right, so what do we have here? The Six of Swords in the reverse, clarified by relaxation. So the Six of Swords in the reverse, right, you know, is things were starting to move really well, and you started seeing each other's quirks. This is saying you need to relax on those things, okay? Not to get hyper, not to get too, you know, not to get too upset about anything that you see in the first 2 or 3 months. Because, you know, unless you can find humor in it, don't let things bother you at that point, okay? All right, down here, no, I want to do here first. This Four of Swords could indicate that the two of you are taking some type of break. Even though it felt really good, it might have started to feel a little too comfortable too soon. So you're waiting, all right? And that very well could be why you found tarot, okay? So you're waiting. What are you waiting for here? You know, both of you, I feel like, are holding back an apology. You might be waiting for this person to apologize about something, and I feel like it's small. I feel like it's really small. And then we've got this Queen of Cups and Chariot, which is beautiful. Recognition. So I feel like the good thing about this break between the two of you is this person is really recognizing what makes you very special. And I feel like that's why some of these quirks came out. You might be recognizing this as well, okay? You're both recognizing that you're appreciating what makes this person unique, what makes this person cute, what makes this person funny, what makes this person the best hugger that you've ever, dealt with or come in contact with. So I feel like this waiting isn't a bad thing, okay? The break isn't a bad thing. I think it was over something very, very small, something that really is not, in any way insurmountable. I feel like you got close really quickly and spent a lot of time together, and then all of a sudden, somebody just needed a break. Somebody just needed time, and it was a little bit devastating. I feel like it was devastating to one or both of you in a way. But it's helping you to recognize, Queen of Cups, that there's a lot of feelings here, feelings that we want to move forward. But we're playing a little game here, okay, of who's going to apologize first, all right? So what do you need here in this situation? Acceptance. So you might need to accept that you're playing a little game here. One more here. All right, so we've got the Hierophant in the reverse. All right. So when the Hierophant comes up in the reverse, it's like it's like you've got a choice, okay? It's like either a new chapter in an old book, all right? Or it's let's rewrite the book together. And I feel like in this particular case, it's going to be about rewriting the book together. How the two of you interact with each other. Whatever kind of pushed the two of you apart, it was about either how much time you were spending together or getting too comfortable too soon. That put somebody off. It could have put both of you off, okay, because this is a reading about the energy that you're both feeling. You're realizing that you need to relax. You're waiting, I think, for the other person. Both of you are doing this. You both gain some recognition about the appreciation that you have for each other's quirks and the deep feelings that you have with the Queen of Cups. The Four of Pentacles, you're accepting that you might be holding back an apology. This other person might be holding back an apology, and it's time to kind of rewrite the book. Like, I feel like you ended it, or something kind of, you took a break at the right time. It was a good thing. It was meant to happen that way because it's going to allow you to recapture this King of Wands energy, this highly attractive energy, but it's going to put this Fool in reverse in the background. You both realize that you got maybe too comfortable too soon, okay? All right, so Libra, that is what I have for you. And I also wanted to let you know that I am doing a special with the hour readings, meaning if you do want an hour reading, I will get that to you within 24 hours this week. I have extra time this week, so I'm putting that out there for people that enjoy the hour-long readings. And yeah, so all good there. And yeah, if you are looking for a personal, deeper reading, reach out. If not, no worries. I'll just talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.